Good morning, welcome to Goodwill Commodities. In this video presentation, we are going to see how we can trade in MCX crude oil today. Before looking into that, let us see what happened yesterday and what we expected yesterday. Now the chart which you are seeing is a Goodwill Commodities charting tool. Whenever I place the cursor on any particular candlestick, you can see the date and time below. You can see this ash color candlestick that indicates yesterday's price opening, which shows that the market opened somewhere near 5,930s. What we expected yesterday was there was a twist in our yesterday's expectation, particularly in one area. When we predict the yesterday's price opening, based upon the NYMEX price direction, we expected the price to open below the previous day's price closing. So we gave you two options. One is if the price opens above 5,920, and second one is if the price opens below 5,920 or below the previous day's price closing. So what we expected was we expected the price to open below, but what actually happened, if you see that the price opened above 5,920, it was near 5,930. So we made it very clear, if the price is opening above this zone, that will pull lot of buyers to test this 5,960. Even it may have the potential to try to break this 5,960. So if the price was opening above this zone, we made it very clear it will encourage buyers to participate in this particular area. All depends upon how the price is going to react near our key zone of 5,960, which is we determined that as to be the trend deciding zone. Now let us see what happened after that. After the price opening, you can notice that the price just came down to test 5,920, just to test whether there is some buying happening here. So there was a bounce back. Like what happened on the previous day, you may notice that the same thing is repeating again on November 28th. So again there was a test towards 5,920. So there was a bounce back. So it is taking a lot of time to think whether they should go and test this 5,960 or it is going to be a drop down. So slowly and steadily the price was entering into the near key zone of 5,960. By the same time, what our charting platform did was it did indicated that there is some buying happening earlier by giving you a valuable information that the momentum for buying is on after a very good consolidation. That is the importance of following both the video presentation and our charting tool, because both has got the ability to make you to take a clear trading decision. So now you can see after moving above 5,960 also, it is taking its own time to test whether we can move above or stay above this 5,960. It is a stop point here and a very crucial zone. So again after climbing up, there was a test back or pullback towards the key zone where it got the momentum, and the momentum pushed our price initially to 6,020 and then to 6,000, and we know that the next strong support is 6,060, resistance is 6,060, and the price went and closed near the zone. So this is what happened in the crude oil market yesterday. Now when we see the entire price action, we can say it was completely dominated by the buyers. And what actually happened was, this is what actually happened. We made it very clear within a single minute or all of a sudden no market will show a U-turn. It gives you a lot of time to make or think to make a valuable trading decision. We had identified the key zone and we had given you a lot of possibilities. What can be the possible outcome if the price opens above or below the key zone, and what will be the major trend deciding zone. So what we can do today and what we can expect from the market today, because yesterday we had a very good price action. Both our analysis and the charting tool did its job to make you get a huge profit. So what we can do today is that today the expected price opening is going to be somewhere near where it closed on the previous day. Before that, we will go and look into the open high low close analysis. So it's very clear the yesterday's market price opening when we compare to the previous day price opening, it is above the previous day's price opening. It could not create a new low, and it had created a very big new high, and also closed near the high to indicate that the momentum for buying is huge. So now what we can do today? Before that, just wait. Now what you're seeing is the price action what happened on November 4th. Whenever I place the cursor on any candlestick, you can see the date and time below. Especially in yesterday's video presentation, we took the same case as an example, and we showed you how the price had reacted in this particular area. So especially we identified that in our video analysis that this is the price action what happened on November 6th, and we took the same case and we showed you what happened on November 6th. So today we are taking this opportunity to explain this again, because you should know whatever the price action that had happened in the earlier trading sessions or earlier trading days or contracts. Now what happened after 5920, after the price breaking 5920, it did the same thing. It got some momentum, and after breaking 5960, it went up till 6060. The same thing happened. You notice that the price went up till 6060s. From there, the price was pushed down towards 5960 again, and there was a test between 5960 in this area and in this particular 6000 and 6020 zone. There was a test here. After passing this test, the price was pushed up above 6060, and where the price reached is the next target of 6120, and eventually it reached 6160. So now you have to keep all these things in your mind, because it is going to be very important not only for today trading but also for the next week trading. Of course, we will be covering all this in detail in the next week Monday weekly analysis, but now let us see what we can do today. Now what you are seeing is whatever the price action that had happened on yesterday's market. So today the expected price opening is going to be near 6060. That may be subjected to changes, because nowadays we can tell you very clearly rupee is playing a major role. So you should follow, and it is not very mandatory to do that. It is having a lot of influence on price opening always. That is the reason we do open high low close analysis. It may look simple why we are doing open high low close analysis, but yet it is a very powerful simple analysis to identify the trend. So what we can do today is that today the market, there is no doubt there is a lot of buying happened in yesterday's market. How we can position ourselves as a buyer in today's market? So if there is some real buying, and if the trend for crude oil is going to be on the higher side or on the upper side, what should happen? The thing what happened on November 6th, 7th, 8th should repeat on its own to put the crude oil market into a strong buying side. In other terms, we can say that the price after testing 6060 will be there can be a lot of possibilities to come down and test this key zone of 6020 and 6000 zone. If there is good buying in crude oil market, the price will come down and test this area, key area again, and it will put a closing above 6020 or above 6060s to indicate us that there is a very good buying in crude oil market that can reverse the trend. So if there is a failure, if the price fails to clear the zone for today or stay above the zone, and if there is a closing in between 6000 zone and 5960, if the price for today is closing between 6000 and 5960, then it is going to be a struggle for crude oil market to clear this area. So we made it very clear these two things should happen, like what happened on November 7th and 8th of November. So the price should come down, test this, or even it can straight away clear this zone if the momentum is high, but these two zones is going to be the greatest support zone. So we need a closing be about 6060 or in between the 6020 or 6060 to ensure that the buyers stay on the same side without reversing their decision. So this is what we are expecting. So if the price is closing between 6000 and 5960, again it's going to be a puzzle to solve. So let us see what's going to happen during the trading session. Stay focused on key zones and happy trading. Take care. Bye.